Boy, does it feel great to be alive on a Sunday afternoon or a Sunday evening in this beautiful state of Idaho as a diehard, passionate baseball fan, or what? Hey, baseball fans, Ryan here. I hope you guys are having a awesome Memorial Day Eve and an awesome weekend so far. Happy beloved Sunday to all of you awesome, diehard, passionate baseball fans. Again, guys, happy Memorial Day Eve. Happy Sunday. We got a fun one tonight. So welcome everybody to the Boise Fritas post-game show on Main Event Baseball with Ryan. So in today's post-game show, we are going to talk about Game 6 between the Idaho Falls Truckers and the Boise Fritas. We're going to go run down everything that happened into today's game, and then I will have a breaking news announcement regarding what we will talk about tomorrow on the channel. All right, baseball fans. Today was Game 6 of a 6-game series in the Battle of Idaho between the Idaho Falls Truckers and the Boise Fritas, aka the Boise Hawks. But on Sundays, the Hawks are known as the Boise Fritas. And there was a Memorial Day Eve Boise Hawks or Boise Fritas game, and we had a really good crowd for a Sunday. But let's get right, guys, down to it. The starting pitcher for the Boise Fritas today was southpaw left-handed pitcher and former Colorado Rocky minor league player Braden Carmichael. Looking for his first win of the 2025 Pioneer League season, as long as making his Boise Fritas debut. The first inning in the top of the first, it went pretty well. First batter that actually Braden Carmichael faced was a boom strikeout. The very next batter, a fly out to left field, and then a 1-2-3 inning with a unassisted ground out to first. So the top of the first looked pretty great for the Boise Fritas. And that is when the Boise Fritas came to bat in the bottom of the first. The very first hitter, third-year Boise Hawk, Noah Marcello. He hits a leadoff single to dead that drops in right center field. Two batters later was third-year Boise Hawk Joey Kellefelt. He would walk in the bottom of the first inning. Now the Boise Fritas had two men on, and the question is, would they be able to score a run? Unfortunately, there would be a fly out to right and a 1-3 put out. So the Boise Fritas struggled in the bottom of the first. They left two men on base, but only one man in scoring position. The Idaho Falls Truckers would make a little bit of noise in the top of the second inning, and it all started with Braden Wyatt of the Idaho Falls Truckers entering his fourth year in the Pioneer League and the third year with the Idaho Falls Truckers. He would get a one-out double, but the Idaho Falls Truckers would leave him in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It was a rough bottom of the second for the Hawks, a 1-2-3 inning. But the Boise Fritas bats came alive in the bottom of the third. The bottom of the third inning, the Boise Fritas would actually bat around and score 4 runs in the bottom of the third inning. And now we're going to the fourth inning, and the Boise Fritas have a 4-0 lead over their in-state rival of the Idaho Falls Chuckers. But the story of the day was Braden Carmichael. Braden Carmichael, the Hawks starting pitcher, would throw 76 pitches. He would go 5 innings, give up 6 hits. He would only give up 3 runs. All 3 runs were earned. He would strike out 2, walk none. But now with it going over to the bullpen, this is when it got a little nerve-wracking for the Boise Papa Fritas, because entering 2 days game, the Boise Papa Fritas, or AKA the Boise Hawks, bullpen ERA was over a 18.41 bullpen ERA for the Boise Hawks, or the Boise Papa Fritas, in this series. And you know what? For a couple of moments, the Idaho Falls Chuckers really made some noise going as the later innings drew. In a matter of fact, they would make noise and put a lot of pressure on the Boise Papa Fritas. But then you go to the bottom of the 5th, guys, entering his 2nd game and only 2nd day as a Boise Papa Fritas. It would be Chase Underwood. Boom! Solo home run to absolutely deep left field. No chance about it. Off the scoreboard, Jake Underwood, his first home run as a Boise Hawk, or a Boise Papa Fritas. And that is just exactly what the Boise Papa Fritas would need. Chase Underwood also got, by the way, was a double short of the cycle in 2 days Boise Papa Fritas game. Now we get to the bullpen. Now, the one thing that the bullpen did very well today for the Boise Papa Fritas is they allowed contact, but a lot of it was very soft contact, like very weak contact. And therefore, guys, the Idaho Falls Chuckers at one point were like threatening the Boise Papa Fritas bullpen. Well, let's just say they showed up to play some Pioneer League baseball today, guys. The bullpen did very well. Actually, in the matter of fact, sorry for that burp, guys, but the Boise Papa Fritas bullpen would only allow 2 runs for the remaining of the game. And ladies and gentlemen, on a Sunday afternoon, on a Memorial Day Eve, the very first day of Boise Papa Fritas baseball at Memorial Stadium, it was definitely a great game to see for the series finale. In a matter of fact, you could call 2 days game a game of the Battle of Idaho in the Pioneer League. So you're asking, what are you saying, Ryan? I'm saying this, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Boise Papa Fritas baseball fans, what do you say? The Boise Papa Fritas have won today. You see, I take that out of the Chicago Cubbies and I add the Boise Papa Fritas. It's pretty clever, I know. But in case you guys are not, you're a little confused, I'll say it again. On a Memorial Day Eve and a Sunday afternoon, the Boise Hawks, or the Boise Papa Fritas, defeat the Idaho Falls Chuckers in Game 6 and the series finale by a final score of 6-5. Despite a leadoff triple in the top of the 9th, the Boise Papa Fritas were able to hold them and, ladies and gentlemen, fly the W at Hawks Memorial Stadium in Boise. The Boise Papa Fritas are 1-0 on the 2025 Pioneer League baseball season, but the Boise Hawks are now 1-5 on the 2025 Pioneer League baseball season. Again, guys, your final score from Hawks Memorial Stadium: the Boise Papa Fritas defeat the Idaho Falls Chuckers 6-5. Your final score: Braden Carmichael, the starting pitcher, the winning decision. Quint Waterhouse only came in to get 2 outs in the top of the 9th. He was credited with the save. Before I forget, there was a roster move made after last night's Boise Hawks game. The starting pitcher last night for the Boise Hawks, right-handed pitcher LJ Diaz, was released by the Boise Hawks after last night's ball game. Okay, tomorrow, well guys, tomorrow is an off day in the Pioneer Baseball League. Therefore, guys, we will not have a 2-episode day tomorrow. It will only be a 1-episode day. And like I said last night and yesterday, tomorrow is the selection show for the college baseball regionals. So I will be watching that, and we will be covering that in tomorrow's episode. All right, baseball fans, it was a hot one at Hawks Memorial Stadium, guys, but it was definitely a good game to come out and watch the Boise Papa Fritas for the first time this season. There were a lot of kids that got to run the bases. There was a lot of kids eating hot dogs. Even some Idaho Falls Chuckers players were in the stands eating hot dogs. It was a beautiful Memorial Day Eve for a Sunday afternoon ball game for the Battle of Idaho between the Idaho Falls Chuckers and the Boise Papa Fritas. And the Boise Papa Fritas, like I said, they are now 1-0 on the 2025 Pioneer League baseball season. So the Boise Papa Fritas are undefeated in the Pioneer League baseball season so far. The Boise Hawks are now officially 1-5 on the 2025 Pioneer League baseball season. Okay, like I said, no game tomorrow in the Pioneer Independent Baseball League. The Idaho Falls Chuckers go home. They will have their home opener on Tuesday night against the Billings Mustangs. The Boise Hawks leave tomorrow for Great Falls, Montana, as they will play Tuesday through Sunday in Great Falls, Montana, and all of that. So best of luck to our in-state rival, the Idaho Falls Chuckers. But again, guys, Hawks do not return home. They will return home 1 week from this upcoming Tuesday, and they will host the Ogden Raptors. All right, guys, that is all I have for you guys on the Boise Papa Fritas post-game show. Oh, and main event baseball with Ryan. You all know the drill. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. Make sure if you're not a subscriber and you like the video, you subscribe to the channel. And like I said, guys, tomorrow, Monday, it's Memorial Day. We will be discussing the college baseball selection show for regionals. So that is on the schedule for tomorrow's episode. Other than that, have a great Sunday night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and a Memorial Day Eve. And make sure you take care of yourself and each other. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow afternoon. Mwah. Love you guys.